Hello, Monsters Abound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, the Twisted and the Twilight, and part 4 of my Drycha campaign, where hopefully we're about to kill Azhag, but more hopefully, also about to heal the forest. That's the main thing we're doing. I'm tempted to just abandon this place, to be honest, but we might stick with it for the moment. We'll get the heal anyway. I might then just because I don't really want Red Eye Mountain, right? I don't need it. It's just not. It's not defensible. It's not giving me anything. May as well just dump it. Kill Azhag. Dump everything. Then come back and heal the forest. Hello. So this is one of the new factions. What do you want? Non-aggression pact. I'm going to just say no, because I don't really care, to be honest. I won't be here for very long. Right. Lake it or leave it. You've come across an enchanted lake deep within the forest, pure and untainted. It is seemingly blessed by an unknown source of powerful magic as you approach it. A bright light emanates from beneath the water and a voice speaks to you in a familiar tongue. Whatever the spirit of the lake is, it requests you not only to leave the area immediately, but also that you thicken the thickets and copses around the lake so that it will not be found by others again. The tree spirits of the Wargrove could be envigored should their roots be slaked by these magical waters. If you decide to do as a lake spirit asks, there may be rewards. So we can get more casualty replenishment rate or tech. Let's preserve it. I think we've got enough. Ah, perfect. We've got the Ritual of Rebirth. Brilliant. Okay. So, I'm going to hop over here, and we're going to kill this guy. I'm going to abandon that because I don't... Should I abandon it? What will give us a big garrison? I think that's the... let's do that. And basically, I'm not sure I can be bothered to hop over here and finish off Azhag. Maybe if we can... See, if I could peace out with Azhag, I'd peace out with him, frankly. I'm not that invested in killing him. Not super invested, anyway. I'm more invested in other things. Let's get the Warhawk cages and... I guess this? Sure. We're not going to do the Ritual of Rebirth right away, because as soon as we do it, we will spawn in those invasion armies, and we need to be ready to deal with them, and we need to be kind of like in the general area of Gryphon Wood to try and jump as many as possible.
Your prestige grows.
I know. Go on, back in your box, creepy old bastard. Okay, more cash. Good. The Brayherds come where? Over there. Okay, that is no concern of mine. So we have our chapter objective issued. So it starts to have at least 200 forest health in Athol Loren, which is at the moment at 53. So it's getting forest healed 4, which I guess this one counts as 4. Does this count as healed now? Or is there another forest that's been healed? Does the AI heal forests? Unknown. I don't think it does. I think it's just ours. Goods. Okay, let's lay siege. Right, we'll encircle them. And then I'll just have one last check with Azhag to see whether he really he just wants me to get on with it. Fair enough. You did ask for it. Probably should have read. To be honest, I don't need the money. Goods. So we've got this. Is Azhag going to... Oh, finally, he's like, okay, I might give... No, even then, he doesn't want to give us a peace treaty. Fair enough. I think I'm going to leave you to your own devices, to be honest. I'm going to repair this, and then I'm going to get the world route path. And basically, you can hurl yourself against the defences, and should you break through, I don't really care. I'm just not that bothered. Oh, I could get... How much growth? Right, one turn and we can get more growth, then we can get a little bit more cash, which I think is what I want, because I want another army, and I also need to decide which forest I'm going to go to next. Now, we do have that quest to take out or raid Midland, so we could maybe go to Lulorn Forest and kill them. Hello. What do you want? Non-aggression pact. Sure. Sure, I've got what I want. River of Nightmares. Oh, God. The soil beneath Wargrove's buttresses emits a ruinous stench. A nearby waterway has recently become saturated with a taint of chaos being emanated by a source upstream. Unknown in nature, but worryingly powerful. The taint is now beginning to seep into the woodlands around the stream, and something must be done, lest chaos permanently affects the land in worse ways than simply rendering it infertile. It is possible to magically dredge the stream of chaos taint, which will keep it cleansed for a time. On the other hand, you also know certain aspects of dark sorcery learnt over your lifetime that could be used an opportunity to harness the powers of chaos to redirect it at your enemies. What action do you take? Green Peace or Storm of Chaos? Let's cleanse the corruption, because we still have a little bit of corruption here, which we do need to do something about. So let's do that. Okay, let's hop down here. So basically, we should have a fairly reasonable garrison, which means that should Azhag want to break through, and I see who's he at war with? Let's just double check. So he's at war with a few different factions. So should he want to break through that, he's going to have to break through his garrisons, also while being under attack by all those other factions, which is going to be a little bit tricky for him. Hello. I mean, could I really? Just a little trade agreement. All right, fine, never mind. Not the end of the world, I guess. Should we upgrade this? Oh, that's going to take growth, though, isn't it? Which I don't want to do. So let's upgrade this one. Yeah, a little bit more cash. Meh. I don't need it. This is the thing. I think people get het up. I've watched a few people stream, and people seem to get het up about defending the heathland. It's like, don't need to. Especially once your forest is healed, once you've done the Ritual of Rebirth, it gives a shit. Scarsink's attacking Karakizor. Okay, we lost a little settlement. Don't care. I mean, we could... Oh, this is vampire territory now, isn't it? Ugh. I'm going to hop over here, and I'm going to be very much like, hello, Mannfred. It is Mannfred, isn't it? It is Mannfred. Hello, Mannfred. If you want to come and have a go, bring it. Basically, is what I'm going to say to him. Let's get the transformation of Kadon, because having a Great Eagle join us is quite useful. Now, you will still... Obviously, if we lose like another heathland, then that will start dropping our forest health. But... I think as soon as we do the Ritual of Rebirth, it doesn't matter anymore. Who's doing all that shouting? Someone's doing a lot of shouting. Anyway, Mannfred ran away, but Helman Gorst is here now. So I'm going to come in here and kill him. And I'm going to occupy that now. That does mean Drycha now has poison attacks, which is not bad. Also, we've got Assault of Stone, which is quite nice. That is a nice... And we've got Scroll of Shielding, which is garbage, so we'll grab that. We could actually... get what we've got. Scroll of Power, which is not that super useful. I think... Wait, are you... Did we have the Scroll of... I wonder if the Scroll of Power is why... Because obviously Amber Spear is broken, and I'm wondering if the Scroll of Power has something to do with it. I haven't tested it, that's the thing. I've been very much like... Alright, I'm going to give you Scroll of Shielding and see if that... I haven't tested it. I just posted it to devs and went, well, look, I can do this, which seems a bit mental. Do I want you to be a more tank? Yeah, let's go. That's a bit the willow, sure. And Drycha is getting... Are we going to go rally? We are going to go rally. Let's repair you. Let's get the extra garrison just because may as well. The Nemean Sisterhood have been wiped out, which is a bit of a shame, but to be honest, they are just kind of a minor faction just stuck there for flavour. We might actually see, potentially, like... a little, like a free LC down the road, because I'm wondering if we're going to see a Dark Elf Beastman DLC. Maybe with like a vampire free LC character. Mind you, vampires do have a lot of characters already.
All hail Colonel.
Yeah, all hail Colonels. What? Hang on. Who? A Waystalker? Get the fuck out of here.
Protector of the forest.
No, fucking, you're fired. Fucking pointy shits around here. Right. Let's finally do the Ritual of Rebirth. Bosh. Enemies muster. Okay, so there's one over there. Is that it? Oh. There's one over there. Right. And... ah, one down there. Perfect. Ritual of Rebirth has been successfully initiated in this region. Once Gryphon Wood is fully healed by the ritual, it will be revitalized. The world roots beneath... it will revitalize the world roots. But take heed. The fearful men of the Empire have noticed your activity in the wood and gather nearby, intent on purging the forest of your perceived evil. Spill the blood if you must and ensure the ritual is completed. Sure. Okay, this one first. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad, but it's unlikely we'll be able to reach all of them. So we are going to have to fight at least one full stack. Lovely little amber spear there in the background. Some dryads being spawned in. They're being stuck in place. Oh, it's absolute carnage. Absolute and complete carnage. Now, really, I should have used that net ability on these knights over here, because they could potentially get a charge off. That could be quite nasty. As it is, I think we managed to stop the worst of it. So they're just now stuck into melee combat. There's no escape for them. They are trying to break through, but they're trying to break through some treekin, so that's not working out very well for them. In come the hawks as well. Oh, just absolute cut. Great hawks tearing them apart. We're chasing down some like the Empire Knights fleeing off into the distance there. In fact, the entire enemy army is now broken. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, see, this is what you need. This is the ambushes. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Or he did anyway. He's dead now, along with all of his friends. Okay. So, some of the army has survived, but it's no longer a threat. Any way, shape or form. So, what we can now do is rush over here to deal with this one. Now, I'm going to, if I can get a...
Approach us, friend.
I can't get military access, so I'm just going to ignore that, because the sooner we can reach there, the sooner we can get over to here and potentially hit that one before that one spawns as well. So, let's get income of great... that would be quite nice, and more replenishment, so sure. We might actually be able to reach both of these and bop this before it ever becomes a problem, which would be nice. Let's get Shield of the Forest, because that will give our dryads extra stuff when they finally get to rank 5, that is. Upsy Daisy, you can get Arcane Conduits. Right, 2 more to go. Oh, God damn it, Mannfred. I've got shit to do. It doesn't involve you. Okay, so those markers have now gone amber. So let's take out these. But I think we could just auto-resolve. Actually, this is a bit stronger than the other one, isn't it? Gavin. Fucking Gavin. So these knights are the nasty ones. But if we can charge them before they can charge us, then basically, well, they're dead. You see our hawks charging in, tearing them apart there. The dryads are dealing with the front of the enemy line. Yeah, these state troops are just getting torn apart. Absolute carnage. I did have Upsy Daisy over here just to maybe try and get an amber spear in, but everyone's sort of like clustered all around, and unfortunately she's just not going to get that amber spear off. Never mind. She's now going to come skipping along to kind of maul some dirty humans close up, as is tradition. And yeah, the ambush is over. It's absolute carnage. The good boys are running around hunting down Empire Knights, and they can do that because their melee attack is like really good, and then their weapon strength is fucking ridiculous, so that's all fine. And there is one poor General of the Empire running away. And I'm going to get Upsy Daisy to 360 no scope him. With, of course, the best spell in the game. I won't kill him, because otherwise he'll get replaced. If we just badly wound him, then this army is basically screwed. Okay, 2 down. 1 to go. So I'm going to let him run off because he is no threat. I think what will happen is they will basically charge the forest. And of course, that's not really going to have much of an effect because the garrison at the forest is beefy. So they will effectively just suicide against it, which is fine by me. Drycha. We're going to get the forest roar, because that's going to buff up Tumblybooten. Give him a little bit more stuff. All that kind of good. And also, you know, our tree kit. Well, once they hit rank 9 anyway. Not there yet. Upsy Daisy's going to get immortality. She may never leave us. And Iggle Piggle is going to have magical reserves, so we can get a little bit more winds of magic. Now, can we reach that one before it pops? I think we might be able to. I think we were in fortuitous positioning. Let's get the Azrai Forge, just because... Oh, actually, no. Because we want the overgrown temple, don't we? We do. I mean, it's not... I mean, the extra recruit rank for branch raids is nice. So we can recruit some, you know, quite beefy branch raids, which is going to be useful because they are our only casting unit. God damn it, man! Right, I'm going to have to deal with Mannfred. He's starting to get on my tits. My big barky tits. Look at that. He's just sacked me. Honest, I just declared war to get in with Carl. I didn't actually want to... Well, did I want to fight you? I was going to harass you, wasn't I? Well, we'll deal with you in a second. Or we'll maybe recruit someone to deal with you. I haven't decided yet. How is... old Carl... Does Carl like us? Let's have a quick look.
Yes?
Nope, that's the Imperial Reprisal Force.
So...
Carl, there we go. Okay, so, yeah, you quite like our war with Sylvania. Well, I guess we'll just have to see how that goes. So let's get in here. Now, this is going to be trespassing on Talabecland, but screw those guys. I mean, we've now got these ambushes down to a T, because this is the third one. We've managed to catch all of the enemy invasion armies very, very easily. I think we lucked out because we started down near one. If we started the forest, I think we wouldn't have had time to get all of them at the same time. Mind you, this one's quite beefy. Lots of knights in this one. Just so many knights. They actually managed to get a nasty charge off on us, but we've managed to fend that off. We've managed to deal with the rear guard, with the good boys hunting down anyone who... They've even got some... is that the Knights of the Blazing Sun? Some Knights of the Blazing Sun in there. Now, all the knights are running away, and my main issue is I don't have enough good boys to hunt down all the knights, which is a bit of a problem. It's just knights running all over the place, getting hunted down by all manner of beasts and bushes. It's not a good day to be an Empire Knight, to be honest. And then the swordsmen who are leading the column also now being hunted down, chased by horrifying, weird, alien branch people. Okay, 3 for 3, the hat trick. Let's release the captives, take the money. So they're going to head for the forest, which is a safe fine, because their army is fucked. They won't replenish. So we've got them where we want them. Basically, we can leave them to their own devices now. They were just suicide against the forest itself, which makes life easy for us. I don't want... Whoa, actually, do I want to buff my... Do I want Zotes in this army? Do I want that? Maybe, but speed and charge bonus. Maybe I'll hold off getting that for the moment. What I would like... Now, we are level 23. Now, I would like to get some... I mean, Lightning Strike would probably be a good shout, wouldn't it? So, let's go with Growth of the Forest. And I'm not going to bother repairing that. I think my next target is Lulorn Forest, so we can do the raiding for the quests. I think that's what we need to do. Let's go for... yeah, because, I mean, I don't know... It's often hard to tell what kind of battlefield you're actually in, but I guess any bonus is nice. I'm going to take your tiny little round spherical moon face and I'm going to stuff it right up your bottom. Not because he's taking my heathlands. I don't really care about that. It's the principle of the thing. He's running around, making me look bad. Oh, hello. Bye. I thought they'd go for the forest. Apparently they went for me. I mean, either way, we've got the brass cleaver. That's actually... That's... Now, do you have the buffy? Do you have the buff? What ability do you have? Murder of Sprites? No. Okay, you reduce... Okay, so if I give you... Oh, you got the Sword of Anti-Heroes. Okay, you have the Brass Cleaver. Have a Scroll of Power. And a Talisman of Endurance, I guess? Okay, let's go and retake Eason. The Ritual of Rebirth has 5 turns left. Actually, no, let's not go into their territory because I'll start taking attrition damage. Now, I want to kill Mannfred. Azhag's still there.
You got my attention.
He likes me because of my trespasses. I mean, also I guess a bunch of the other bad things I've done to him he's starting to forget about. Fair enough. Does this stack, do we think? I mean, for 1 skill point, it's worth a shot. I guess we can repair that. I guess we can do that. We could upgrade you, but I don't want to. We could upgrade you. We've got the money. May as well. You know what? I could get another army, couldn't I? Do I want to do that? How much is that going to cost us? Okay, so I'm going to get the Lamination of Despairs. So that gives you that ability plus 10 ward save. Cluster of Radiance increases the cost for all enemy spells by 2 and increases our Winds of Magic. Reduces magic resistance by 25% and also gives a buff. Okay, Murderous Sprites, Weapon Strength and enable Poison Attack, and also all of our Dryads do magic attacks, don't they? So, to be honest, the best thing we could do is get... Was it you? You. I mean, all of this is good, but I think the magic resistance minus 25% seems the best. So I'll pop you in there. I'm going to call you Okie Doke. Perfect. And then, now, what do I want him to do? Do I want him to be a Tree Man? That does have certain... That does speak to me. More killy for our wild units, that's quite nice. More killy for the Dryads, that's quite... I mean, it's all good. I think we're going to make him the Speaker of the Forgotten. And basically, we're just going to recruit a shit ton of tree men. That's my thinking so far. Oh. Well, Mannfred's apparently bringing the big guns. Alright, let's dance. In a deadly gambit, Mannfred has thrown everything but the kitchen sink at us. There's a lot of stuff coming this way. We are quite outnumbered as more and more of the enemy make their way onto the field. We do have some garrison reinforcements coming in. They're not looking great though. They're not in great shape, but I'll take anything I can get. So we've got 3 units of Dryads. We've of course got some Deepwood Scouts there, a couple of units of those, and some Glade Guard. Of course, they are all glamoured, which means they have less melee attack and missile reload skill. So we set up like a defensive line over here, anchoring ourselves on this rock with the forest on our right. And I've got the Treekin on the left flank. They may move. I've also got Upsy Daisy taking some pot shots, killing... Holy shit! How many... Killed 28 zombies. Good grief. Best spell in the game, ladies and gentlemen. And, okay, I'm going to stop using that spell so much. It's just, you know, it's just fun, alright? I enjoy it. I know it's bugged, but it's still entertaining, and I try not to use it too much. The enemy dire pack running away. We're sending in some Dryads behind this little group here. So this is the first army. So skeleton warriors get hit from the back, and then as they turn to engage those Dryads, they then get hit from the back again by the front line and Drycha. My plan being, we're going to knock out this force first. Our Hawks just absolutely slaughtering the Vargeist. Absolutely no... I mean, aerial supremacy has been achieved very, very easily. So we're going to deal with that first army first. We've got 2 other armies. We've got this army over here. This is a lot of skeletons. There is a couple of, or 3 Vargolfs there, in fact. And there's also a lot of knights here as well. So we've got some units of knights now coming around on the flanks. Helman Gorst is here. There's Mannfred von Karstein as well. And the enemy general is this Master Necromancer who's decided to pick on Tomlibu Un, which of course is a terrible idea because Tomlibu Un is going to pull his spleen out through his nose if he's lucky. Bork's getting a nice hit on the Black Knights here. They are pinning them down into combat. Need to be careful they don't get hunted down though. On the left flank we've got the good boys. Now they are prepped, poised like a panther to deal with these Black Knights. The only thing is, we can't let the Black Knights get a charge on us. The charge bonus for the Black Knights is not good, but I don't want them getting a charge bonus on us. So here we go. So the good boys now coming in to attack the Black Knights from the rear. This should be absolutely devastating. Yes, look how much health they're just dropping there. Black Knights then coming round to the rear. Unfortunately, we're going to have to counter-charge with the good boys. That's going to sting them. But more good boys coming in from the rear. Jesus, look how much health they're tearing off them. The garrison forces have engaged from the knights, and the good boys are giving these ghouls the slip, coming in to attack the rear, then moving in to engage these units as well, saving the other good boys. So we've got those knights locked down. Meanwhile, there's a big old melee happening in the centre here as our Dryads and the massed undead troops engage. Warhawks trying to get rear charges on units wherever they can. In the forest over here, we've got some Vargolfs who are fighting the Malevolent Treekin and Dryads. Not sure if we'll be able to defeat them, but we're at least holding them at bay. The Salter Stone coming in there, getting a lot of kills for Drycha. Looking pretty good. And the forces on the left flank have been pretty much destroyed, completely defeated. There are still some skeletons chasing after these Glade Riders, but I'm more than happy just to leave them to their own devices. That's now going to free up the good boys, who are racking up... They've managed to defeat quite a few units of Black Knights. We've got a lot of undead on this flank over here, so we're going to bring the good boys round. And a nice little rear charge there. More Dryads being spawned in. Helman Gorst under attack. In come the Hawks smashing into the rear. The good boys just mopping up some Black Knights and Crypt Ghouls, and they're going to come in and help out. Shrieking, bolstering the line. But the number of undead are now dropping substantially. Especially, I mean, these Hawks, Rouge Squadron, just racking up the kills, getting some lovely charges in there. The Dryads surrounding the undead also being... You can see a lot of these undead are now very, very unhappy. They're becoming sad. Just in time for the good boys to arrive. Crashing into the rear of the undead. That's going to cause some massive problems for these skeletons and zombies who are already looking a little bit unhappy. They're now majorly unhappy. Meanwhile, Tomly Boo Un and Upsy Daisy have spotted Mannfred and are kicking the shit out of him. He's trying to get away, but we're not going to let him. Looks like he's running away. There he is. He's trying to run for his stupid little unlife. Fortunately, Tomly Boo Un is... And Tomly Boo Un can basically rip him apart because... I mean, look, 75 melee attack, 525 weapon strength. I mean, that is just devastating. Plus, the enemy lord has just been wounded. Some arrows coming in for Mannfred there. Mannfred is not looking in a good place. He's unhappy. He dead. He dead. Okay, is this me? Or do the vampires feel quite underpowered at the moment? I mean, I've got a heroic victory. I'm not complaining, but I've noticed in my Von Karstein playthrough, they do seem to be quite weak. I don't know. Maybe it's just that Drycha's very strong. But I've been having problems with my Von Karstein playthrough. Anytime I bring undead units to the fight, they do tend to die, but that just could be me. Vampire Hunter, we also got Moonslaker. Not that useful because, of course, we won't take Vampiric Corruption once we've built the special building. But we can kill all of those guys, and then we can occupy it. I don't need it, but I feel like, you know, it was mine. I should take it back. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, we've got 4 more turns, the Ritual of Rebirth, but all of the invasion armies have been basically defeated. A few stragglers here and there, but not too much to worry about. So if you maybe do we need to launch an attack against Mannfred? Show him who's boss. I'm thinking yes. That's, however, going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.